All right, Peyton, you said, I'm interested in being on the show to rep the normal suburban girl who had a somewhat promiscuous past, nothing online, but got my stuff together before it's too late.
Yes, I did say that.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to prompt you to
continue with that.
More?
Yeah.
Yeah, little prompts.
Expand.
Well, I feel like online, the internet would have it portray that everybody hates each other, right? Everything is so extreme. Either you're all into the trad wife movement, or you're extremely feminist liberal. It doesn't seem to me like there's a lot of normal, which I feel like this panel, in comparison to some other ones I've watched, is a little bit more even kill. But whenever I watch these shows, I always think to myself that our media, our culture doesn't show a lot of, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have it all at one time, but you can live a normal life, I guess. And is just what I wanted to portray.
Sure. You said that you had a somewhat promiscuous past.
Yes.
Are you able to get into the degree to which your past was promiscuous?
Yeah, sure. So I met my husband when I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said in the very beginning, hours ago it seems like now.
And how old was he?
He was 22 when I met. And we started dating. I hate to just stereotype 18-year-olds, but I was just kind of a crazy 18-year-old, like the whole 9 yards, like birth control, hormonal, just all of it. And I picked all the fights. I was very clingy, had no concept of God really at all at the time. He broke up with me, surprise, surprise, because I was very unstable. And he was also leaving the country, so why would he trust me while he's gone, right? So he left the country for a while, off to the military, broke up with me over phone call. Want to talk about I guess it wasn't ghosted, but he basically called me up and was like, we're done, I'm not doing this with you anymore. No explanation, no closure, any of that, blocked me, the whole thing. And that was the period of time where I had a little bit of a promiscuous activity. So just things like casual dating, a couple of one-night stands. Ultimately, I feel that it brought me further away. I mean, looking back on it now, it's always 2020, but it ultimately brought me further away from my ultimate goal of wanting to have peace and a full family unit, because I didn't have that growing up. And I just kind of realized that all of those one-night stands chipped away a little bit at my soul, if you will. I don't want to be dramatic, but I do believe that my soul was tied to those people. I had to do a lot of spiritual work, a lot of prayer to kind of move past that. What can I say after that? So months pass. We finally get into contact over, just subliminal social media. Funny enough, I posted a picture on social media from Halloween, and he saw it and slid back into my DMs. So that's actually how we reconnected. So I totally agree that that is how women advertise, to kind of drop the prophetic or proverbial handkerchief, if you will.
You said also marriage should be a priority for women 20 to 30.
Yes.
Does the table agree with this? Table with thoughts
100%.
on this really quick? Won't linger, but should women prioritize marriage?
If you want to be married in your 30s, then you should prioritize dating to get married in your 20s. You have to be forward thinking about this.
I'll add that too. If marriage is something that you want, which you could get to a point where it's too late, you look back and you want to take it back, and it might be hard to take it back. If marriage is something that you do want, then that should be your number one. Outside of work.
Should be if you want to have children.
Mm-hmm. That too, yeah.
It's way easier for women to do when they're younger, way harder when they're older. Which is why we're one of the most developed countries in the entire world. Might be some other fucking Sweden or bullshit you can point to, but one of the most developed in the world, and we have a really high mortality rate when it comes to women in childbirth, which is very, very strange. The reason for that is because they're having kids in their 30s. That's it. That's why it's been on the incline. That's why it's been going up, because the age that women have children is going up.
Mm-hmm.